Hi guys, so I got a little something to show y'all. I hope this comes out of my hair okay. It's actually one of those choker necklaces, but I'm using it for a hair tie. Because that's cute. Miss dyed her hair burgundy. Miss Unofficial White Bitch dyed her hair burgundy. What? Anyway, so we got some chicken that I just made. I don't know if you can see how that looks, but it looks pretty good. And we got some carrots that I just boiled. You saw this in here. So we're gonna get some of this chicken out. Yes, I am eating this with chopsticks, so it's gonna take some days. You guys miss me? Someone asked me to do a mukbang. I'm gonna try and do one. If I get interrupted, I don't want to be angry because it's the first time I've done one for literal months. You guys can't see my food or nothing. I've been told about that before. Like, I've been told, like, we can't even see your food. We can't. I'm sorry. Like, I ain't that sorry, but I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I need to get a plate or, like, something. Just grab it with my fingers. Okay, no. I'm gonna try and use this to get carrots out with, which is gross. I know, but, you know. They're little baby carrots, and I just boiled them in water because I was like, I need something besides chicken, and I need to start eating healthier, so that counts, right? Okay, so now that we have some carrots, let's just show you guys my plate. Literally both of them are fresh off the fire, so we're gonna try this real quick. I'm gonna get some more chicken. Because I need to have just as much chicken as I do carrots, right? That's the food group rule, right? Just as much meat as your potatoes or whatever you're eating. Okay, so, how is everyone been? There was a situation. Ooh, these are perfectly done too. Like, they're not too mushy. They're not too stiff. Let's try this chicken now. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's good. So basically, on the 15th, you know what? I'm not even talking about it. I'm gonna keep positive. Because the Eagles are headed to the Super Bowl. Yes, they are. Yes, ma'am. Yes, they are. So basically, well, everyone's been talking shit on the Eagles for years, and I've been an Eagles fan for years. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it in the video, but now you know. And by the way, let me explain something to you about this hair dye. I didn't touch these. They're not filled in right now or anything. When you look back at my other videos, where I have my natural hair color, you will notice that my eyebrows are a lot darker than my natural hair color. Even on days when I don't fill them in. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. There's bottled water, but I don't like the bottled water that my mother got. My mother got this bottled water that's Life, and I hate it. The stuff that's like enhanced with minerals for flavor, like, get that out of my face. I haven't had carrots in so long. But yeah, my Eagles are headed to the Super Bowl. I'm hoping I can get off that day, or that evening at least. Because, you know what? I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna root for them. What I do when I root for a team or something, I get excited with their victories, you know. I'm like, go you, go you. But I try not to talk shit on the other team. Because the minute you start talking shit is the minute everybody gets, like, snarky, and, like, that's also when your team starts losing, like, well, in my case. I love chopsticks, but they're not the easiest things to use. But sometimes I feel like eating slowly. And when I use chopsticks, I eat slower. I slow down. You know. Another thing about me, I don't like tap water. One second. I'm drinking it because it's the only thing I have. But I like spring water. It's my favorite thing in the world. But I guess a clear liquid's just easier for your body to process in general. I am gonna get stuff. I hope I can get stuff to, like, tint my hair blue. Now, what I was gonna tell you guys earlier in the video, but I wanted to keep it positive, and I'm still keeping it positive. Me, or I'm not gonna name any names, except for my own, because, you know, obviously I can't hide that now. Me and my two cousins, their friend, which my two cousins, I'll tell you their ages, 13 to 14. Their friend is 12 years old. Their other friend is 18. We all went to the gym, and me and my two cousins have gone to this gym numerous times and never had any issues. So, you know, either just caught up with us or what, I don't know. We were there at like 12:30, 12:40 in the morning to like 1, well, basically 2 o'clock. And we were, and by the way, this is not meant to be derogatory or make anyone feel like bad that sees this, that was involved. It's not meant to make light of it. It's just what happened. So basically, we were at the gym and we were sitting in the back because we didn't sign in, we didn't pay. We have a partial membership, but that wouldn't have covered everybody anyway. We were there to charge our phones because at one point, the one lady that works there had told one of my cousins that they were allowed to go in to charge their phones. So, you know. The funny thing about it is, this whole situation would not have happened if I would have went upstairs and found the cord to charge my phone in my car. We were all hanging out in the back of this gym, and there was this machine, the vinyl machine. And the person who it belongs to claimed that it was 3 different price points. First they said it was $5,000, then they told someone else it was $10,000, then they told someone else it was $15,000. They also said it was broken. I'll get to that. Basically what happened was the 12-year-old sat down on a swivel chair, which is sat in the back of a gym where you have to walk past it. The vinyl machine is there, and there's like a chair with a computer in front of it, and it's back there where people have to walk past it to use the bathroom. Now, just leave an answer in the comments. Would you have that stuff back where people have to walk past it in a gym where people are often sweaty and pumped up and hyped and maybe being goofy? But anyway, first we were in the front of the gym. We were in this part where people use, I think they use it for aerobics, but there's also microphones and amps and things like that. I guess they use it for talent shows or something. I don't know, or open mic night. But anyway, first we were sitting there. And I was talking on the microphones because it's there for people to use, you know. But I wasn't being rude or trying to break anything. And then we walked to the back. And their friend who was 12 sat down on the swivel chair. We were all standing there talking at first, and then we all had our phones plugged in, and my phone was plugged in an outlet that was next to this machine, the vinyl machine, and I was talking, and I was standing there with my phone plugged in, and I was absentmindedly hitting buttons on this machine. It did not respond, and there was no vinyl on the rollers, because I remember looking at it, and there was 2 metal rollers that were bare, and then there was like vinyl on tubes, like that was separate from the rollers, setting along the bottom. It didn't respond when I hit the buttons, so I assumed it to be unplugged and off, you know, and I assumed that it was like a computer that, now I'm not going to say it was right for me to touch something that didn't belong to me, it wasn't, but I assumed it was like a computer where if it was off or unplugged, you know, you can press buttons on it all day, but you're not going to do, you know, any damage. Turns out, the reason I quoted the prices was because this person that it belonged to tried to say it was broken. They tried to say that someone that was in our group of 5 tried to turn the cameras off. We all got our information in the mail, and we all have to pay like $70 to $300 some dollars, depending on, you know, I'm thinking we all had to pay around $270 or so, you know, as far as like fines and stuff go. But I'm not going to sit here and say anyone's name or anything. But their friend sat on the chair and was, you know, going back and forth really like fast, and she fell off of it. I think she only fell off of it once. I tried to get the chair from her, partially because I wanted to sit in it, and partially because I thought, you know, something's going to get broken. But I sat on it and tried to scoot because it was carpeted back there, and it caught on the carpet, and I fell off of it. This is when I pushed the chair back into a security room. The security room was open. I do not know why. In the security room, there were the monitors for the security cameras. I only know because earlier that evening, one of my cousins, had said, the monitors are in there. And I looked in to see. But that door was already open. They tried to get us for that too, but that door was already open to my knowledge. And again, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying the specific place where this took place. I'm not saying the specific people that were involved, because, yeah, I was involved, but I'm not trying to talk crap on anybody. I'm just trying to say what happened. Was it wrong for us to be there that late? Yes. Even though it's open all day and all night. Yeah. If we would have been there under a membership and been working out, or even just sitting there, you know, charging our phones and talking in the front area of the gym, if we would have signed in and paid, it wouldn't have been a problem. But yeah. And I will say again, I'm not trying to be derogatory. And y'all know me. Y'all watch my YouTube channel, my average subscribers. You know that if I want to be rude, I can be. If I want to be derogatory, I can be. I can be so insulting to make the person that I'm going against feel like that. But I'm also the kind of person that tries to take responsibility where it's possible, and if it is my fault, I try to take responsibility. So, you know, that's why I'm saying, you know, I was wrong. I was the chaperone and the adult in that situation. I was wrong. They should have been home by 11 and never been out. But what's done is done, and I just want to say to everybody that I do make mistakes, and I don't have a lot of experiences that I can remember that I can sit there and tell you. And this is the first time I've ever gotten in any kind of, like, legal trouble. Because the charges were pressed against me and the other people involved. We all got the same thing, which is criminal trespassing. And the things that are like, because what it is the paper they sent us in the mail, there's like a part where it has all these other things that could be checked off. And I was looking at it, and the rest of the things seem so much worse. Like, let me get that out real quick and show you and read it. Okay. If this is it, I don't know. Oh yeah. Trying to read it so you guys can't see it. Okay. The list of charges that could be disorderly conduct, harassment, purchase, consumption, possession, or transportation of liquor, malt, or brewed beverages. I live in a state where having an open container in your vehicle is illegal. There's one that says other, and there's a line. Criminal mischief, retail theft, theft of services, scattering rubbish, public drunkenness, and criminal trespass. We got criminal trespass. And from my understanding, that's probably that's the least of all those named things that you could use this form to charge somebody with. We didn't do any of those other things, by the way. No one was intoxicated, nobody was scattering rubbish, no one was stealing anything, no one was breaking anything. But the thing we did do, I feel like it was the smallest one on that list, you know what I mean? Smallest one. This is really good, like, boiled carrots, and just some chicken that I made with some different sauces and stuff. Here's what I did to make the sauce for this, which, let me, try and break a piece in half so I can show you guys what it looks like. Yeah. I used sriracha, the stuff with the white rooster on it, the like original sauce. I can't say how much because I don't know. It could have been a fourth of a cup. I put it all over it. The pan I cooked this in had been used to make eggs in earlier, so there was still oil in it. I think it's canola oil. Just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. I used barbecue sauce, which was either Sweet Baby Ray's or like the knockoff. And I probably used almost the same amount of barbecue sauce as I did sriracha. That was what I put in it first, and I left that simmer a little bit. I put coconut oil, so that it would have some liquid to it. I put a seasoning packet, almost the entire seasoning, well, half a seasoning packet of ramen noodles, the Murachan. Because I had some that I made in the microwave and they just turned out gross, so I never put the flavor packet on them, so I had the flavor packet sitting around. I used vinegar, and I used some vanilla extract. I'm trying to think if I used anything else. Oh yeah, I cut up part of an onion, and I simmered it until the sauce got like thick. These carrots are pretty good like this. Like, they get kind of sweet when you boil them, so I'm watching Bonanza, and I think this doctor on here is addicted to opiates. If you know what Bonanza is, you know how old of a show it is and what time period it's set in. kind of messed up. But yeah, people were addicted to opiates and stuff back then too. There used to be things called opium dens back then, I think. I think they started in China initially. But I don't know if it was consumed differently in those, or if it was still shot up, or if it was a pill, or if they smoked it. I think they smoked it, but I don't know how. I don't know very much about some things. Do you call this like vanilla sriracha barbecue chicken, I guess? But like vanilla sriracha, or like sweet sriracha chicken. Because like, look. It has like charred edges and stuff. I guess basically what this doctor's been doing is taking opiates, or opium, and then people have been dying under his care because he's high. That's the message I'm getting from this episode. But like, yeah. I hope my story about the gym didn't leave you like more confused or anything. I'm hoping this video uploads properly. I'm hoping I can upload it tonight because I have work Wednesday and this is Monday night, so I think they're showing him having a freak out because of it. And I think back then there weren't like rehab places. There wasn't really a way to, you know, fight it the way there is now. Like, a lot of people, I think, get addicted to things because they think, oh, if I get addicted, I can handle it and I can recover from it. So I think he's going to try and overdose now and kill himself. Because he just took some, and I think he's going to take more. If there's anybody younger watching this video that's a fan of my videos, please don't ever do drugs. I don't care how sad you get or how depressed you get. There's always someone out there that you can talk to. And if you do get hooked on something, or you try something and you feel like you're being drawn in or addicted to it, don't be afraid to tell somebody. Most people that get addicted to heroin have to have a paramedic intervene. They don't seek help. That's why I don't have a lot of sympathy for addicts and people that, because in my opinion, you decide to do drugs the first time. You make a decision to try a drug the first time. If you pop a pill, you make a decision to abuse that pill. If you snort cocaine, you made a decision to snort cocaine. If you smoke weed, you made a decision to smoke weed. Unless somebody's literally tying you down and shoving it up your nose or in your mouth or shoving a syringe in one of your veins, then you made a decision. And I do think that people need to rely less on... No, I'm addicted to sugars. I eat really fattening foods. I eat stuff that's really bad for me. But that doesn't keep me from functioning cognitively at this point. You know, it doesn't keep me from doing what I need to do on a daily basis. My addiction to sleep does, but that's different. But I'm gonna go now, guys, because for one, I'm full. I kind of wolfed that down. Two, I feel like I've said everything that I wanted to say. I'm so excited for the Eagles to be in the Super Bowl because it's never happened. I appreciate all the people that are Steelers fans that are like, you know, I'm going to support the Eagles since they're the other team that's, you know, other Pennsylvania team. I don't get people that support teams from other states, usually. Everyone has a right to choose, you know, I'm not going to sit here and fight you if you live in PA and you're a Cowboys fan. Like, I'm not going to start a fist fight with you, but I guess it's different for everybody. I've been an Eagles fan since I was in high school, pretty much. Because I'm a dinosaur. It's been 8 years. I don't look 26. But I'm gonna go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this mukbang. I hope that you share my videos with all your friends who like to watch fat people eat. And I hope that you guys have a great day. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a great New Year's. I don't know when I really hope the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Because, one, the Patriots deserve to lose a fucking Super Bowl. I am sorry. If nothing else, because their fans are so annoying and snobby about it when they win. Oh, did you see them Patriots winning the Super Bowl? Yeah, we saw it. And it doesn't even matter anymore because they've won it so many times no one cares. That's another reason. If the Eagles win, it would actually mean something to someone. If your team gets so many Super Bowl rings, eventually you gotta be like, yeah, they're gonna win. I'm not even worried about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, well, they're gonna win. Doesn't matter, you know, if I watch and root for them or not. They're gonna win. But I keep farting, guys. I'm gonna try and upload this tonight, hopefully. I will see you guys in the future. Just an unofficial white bitch out.